right. Hey, welcome back, guys. This is week 2, morning ride. I'm no nickname Mike. I have technically Tyler or Tyler the Innovator.
Are we going with that officially?
Let's let them vote on it, but I like technically Tyler.
Okay. Well, technically that's what I'm going by this week. So.
Awesome. Sweet start.
Yeah, for sure.
So we both said so at the same time. That's pretty awesome.
Cool, go.
Check it out. This is our second episode. If you missed the first episode, please go back and take a watch. We're going to call that one the episode where Tyler rode a motorcycle into a pool of green jello.
It might have happened, but you have to watch the whole thing to know.
And you got to watch closely because it goes quick.
Yeah, it's really fast. It flashes and then it's gone.
Well, like a lot of things.
Like a lot of things.
Yeah. So sweet. This week we're going to focus a little bit more on Ducati. We are an authorized Ducati dealership, so we don't just sell Harleys. We do have other power sport options for people. We're going to do an interview with Dorian, who is one of our specialists for Ducati. And we'll talk a little bit about the promotions that are coming up and a little bit about your feedback from what you saw last week. So.
And if you don't believe that we're an authorized dealer, I'm going to flash up on the screen now, but I'm going to take a quick video of the room that we're filming in.
This is boring. So if you're listening on SoundCloud, I'm sorry. I'll try to talk a little bit while he's recording that clip.
So as you can see, we are in the new Ducati showroom. So we have a ton of awesome Ducatis that are in here. And I'm not going to lie, when I first came here and found out that we were going to be doing Ducatis as well, I was actually pretty excited about it. And the reason I was stoked, this is going to sound so weird because a lot of people probably don't have the same experience, but when I was a little kid, I was big into racing games, like on PlayStation and stuff.
Right.
And I played this game religiously called Midnight Club.
Oh, I know that game.
And the only motorcycles they had in that game were Ducatis. They were Ducati monsters. And now I'm sitting in a room full of them. That is so cool.
It's got to be like a dream come true for you.
Yeah, that's wicked. Yeah, so for this week, like we said, we really want to talk about Ducati a lot more. We want to really bring attention to the fact that we have that brand here. There's going to be improvements in signage around the dealership, so you're going to see a lot more. If you go outside and see the tower, you guys know the famous tower that we have that you can see from the freeway.
The Freedom Tower.
Yeah, the Freedom Tower. It actually has a Ducati sign in it. And then on the side of the dealership, we're going to be changing some signage as well. We're going to be updating the Harley sign as well as adding a Ducati sign.
So when you think Bayside, you might not think power sports necessarily. You might not think sport bikes. But change your mind about that because we've got bikes for all types of riders.
Right.
Of course, originally we were catering to the Harley lifestyle. But Ducati is a great brand, been around for over 100 years now, making fine motorcycles. And the name recognition is phenomenal, and we're glad to have them on board. Or we're glad to be on board with them, I guess is actually how it rolls.
Absolutely, I can't agree more. And it brings something totally different. Like, I've noticed out of all of the sales that we've done since I've been back at the dealership, I think I've seen 3 or 4 Ducatis, which is pretty good for just now starting out. And we haven't even done our grand opening yet for Ducati.
Yeah, last month we actually sold 6 Ducatis.
That's insane. So. And we're getting a lot more of a younger demographic too, which I think is cool.
Absolutely.
Now, I will say in that defense, Harley purchasers are getting younger, it seems like, at least from what I'm seeing, which is awesome. I love the fact that, more my age demographic and even a little bit younger than me are getting into the Harley brand. But even seeing the Ducati guys and the sport bike guys, it's cool because everybody comes together.
Exactly.
And everybody gets to share their experience and have a conversation about, well, this is why I went this way, or this is why, I bought a Harley or whatever.
And what I'm finding out about the Ducati Rider is the Ducati Rider is essentially the same as the Harley Rider. Mm-hmm. These are people that are invested in the brand. Right. You'll see them wearing Ducati apparel.
Yep.
Where with most motorcycles, I mean, how often have you seen a guy wearing a Yamaha shirt?
I think we said that last week too. Yeah.
But I mean,
it's still true.
Yeah, it's like they're like the Corvette owners. You'll see Corvette owners wear hats and T-shirts. You'll see Ducati guys wearing hats, shirts, sweatshirts, just like any Harley rider.
Yeah, and then you have people like me. I have a Ducati lanyard and a Harley shirt on right now.
You are awesome, buddy.
So
Look at you building the brand.
I hit both brands, yes sir.
Yeah, he did.
You got to represent.
I got nothing.
But we're getting there. I know that we are actually trying to get apparel into the dealership, so we will be working on that. And of course, we will let you guys know as soon as that shows up here. I'm excited about it. My favorite color is red, so the fact that Ducati's colors are red and white I'm excited. I'm gonna have a whole plethora of clothes.
Yeah, and I think I touched on this yesterday when I was talking with a customer in the video. My favorite color is clear.
Exactly.
So,
Like my glasses.
yep, like
I
his
don't know
glasses.
if anybody heard that.
Hey, so real quick, since we are talking about the Ducati brand, I wanted to talk about a couple promotions that are running right now. On the 2019 models, you can get 0% for 60 months. And you can also get up to $1,500 in Ducati accessories and apparels with the purchase of a new motorcycle. And on the 2020 models, we have 1.99% financing for 36 months. So there's certainly opportunity for you to get on the Ducati of your dreams and do it at a relatively low price because the financing is so great. I think our owner Maurice said yesterday that the deals that Ducati's running right now, you might not ever see again in your life. So if you're looking for a Ducati, Bayside's the place. Actually, Bayside's the only place
Yeah, that is true.
if you're
actually.
looking for anything.
Yeah, that is true. And we're not just saying that.
I'll even make you an omelet if you want.
I believe that you would do that.
I would. Who likes omelets? Polls up now, vote.
I'll throw that in there. I don't care. That's funny. Let's talk about last week's episode a little bit.
Okay. Hey, great feedback, guys. We gained some new subscribers last week to our YouTube page.
Yeah, we gained like 12 or 13 of them the day that the episode aired, so last Friday.
Not bad. And you guys are watching a great portion of the podcast, too. So that makes Tyler and I feel good, at least. I don't know if anybody else cares, but...
I'm definitely a stats-driven person. When I tell you guys, I've been obsessing over the numbers. I mean,
It's been kind of weird.
I think I pull out my phone and look at our YouTube studio stats probably 55, 60 times a day, and I don't realize I'm doing it.
You need a hobby.
Yeah. Every single, well, this is my hobby,
Oh,
unfortunately.
okay.
So every time I check the stats, it's really exciting, even just to see it go up by 1 or 2 views, just because we're still growing that YouTube audience. A lot of you guys know of our stuff from Facebook. I think we have 15,000 followers on Facebook, which is pretty impressive for a dealership.
Most of them are mine.
Yeah, they're his accounts. No, and then our YouTube channel, we have a little over, I think it's like
Close to 120.
something like that,
Yeah.
115, 120. And just to see it grow 15, 20, I mean, that's a huge percentage of what we had. And if we can continue to get that, I know the more and more that we air these, I think people will really like it and kind of catch on and enjoy being a part of the podcast. One thing that I will say, though, is we really, really challenged you guys, I guess, at leaving comments, because I think we had one comment on the YouTube video.
They must have really loved us.
So we got a lot of likes. Like, it was 22-1 was the like ratio.
Yeah, we
And-
know who disliked
And we
it.
know who disliked it. We won't name any names, but he works here and he thinks he's really funny.
I won't say his name, but his initials are Test Ride Rick.
I can't confirm or deny, but I will say he is officially a hater.
Haters gonna hate.
So one of these days when we get a third mic, we're going to bring Test Ride on and we're going to ask him in front of everybody. Why?
Dude, we're simpatico.
All I got to say is we need to see some more engagement from you guys. I love the fact that you guys are hitting that thumbs up button, but I would really, really love to talk to you guys. Some of you guys may have received messages from me throughout Facebook if I saw that you were like in the shared content from the YouTube channel. And I'm writing people because I would like to hear feedback. I would hope that I don't have to continue to write people to get feedback or, talk to friends and family and people throughout the dealership, but I want to hear what you guys have to say. We really do value your opinion. One thing I want to let you guys know is one of the biggest updates I think that we've already made. It's episode 2. We've aired 1 episode. And one of the biggest tips that somebody gave was they wanted us to switch up the interview style for the Meet the Team. And we love that segment. And everyone said they loved the segment, they just didn't like the way we filmed it. So we are going to go ahead and update that. And in today's episode, you're actually going to see the new format. So
Yeah, we'll have a special guest interviewer. I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's pretty awesome.
he is a pretty cool guy.
Yeah.
And then our guest today is actually pretty cool. I thought it was kind of funny. You mentioned, we were talking about Ducati earlier, and you mentioned people driving a Corvette. Well, our guest today that we're going to be interviewing actually drives a Corvette, and
loves
he's our
Ducati.
Ducati specialist.
Yeah.
How weird is that? I don't know if you said that on purpose, but I thought that was kind of funny.
I wonder if
Maybe it was planned. Who knows?
set up. I don't
Never know. Never know with you. So I think now would actually probably be a good time to go ahead and show you guys the interview that we did with him. This is going to be the Meet the Team segment, week 2.
My interview today is with Dorian Blair, and check it out. Hey guys, no nickname Mike here. This is the Meet the Staff segment. Today I've got Dorian Blair here with us. Dorian, what is it you do here at Bayside Harley and Ducati?
I am the Bayside Harley and Ducati inventory manager and Ducati representative.
Awesome, man. How long you been here at the dealership?
I've been here for 2.5 years now.
Right on. You're a rider, right?
I am.
All right, what got you into riding?
Long time ago, my mom was going to college and during the summertime, and there was a motorcycle dealership next to the school, and I used to go hang out there when I was about 7 or 8 years old, just to clown all over the bikes.
So a passion for life, basically, right?
For life.
What got you into sport riding?
Sport riding, same thing. That motorcycle dealership happened to be a Kawasaki dealership that had a bunch of sport bikes, and I fell in love with them, and here I am 40 years later.
Damn right. So what do you love about the Ducati brand?
The Ducati brand, it is the Ferrari of motorcycles, period. I mean, when I bought my first one, I was like, wow, you know. And now I get to work with a bunch of brand new ones all day and every day, and it's a joy.
I'm sure it sucks having to ride them all the time,
I
doesn't
know,
it?
right? It's a pain. It's such a pain.
So tell me one last thing real quick. What do you love about working at Bayside Harley and Ducati?
Working here for the past 2.5 years, the staff is outstanding. Every day I come in with a smile. I say hi to everybody. I know everyone by name, and it's a great experience. But the fact that I get to ride all kinds of motorcycles every day, for a person that loves motorcycles, it's not a job. It's not even a job.
You're not working a day in your life if you enjoy what you do.
Exactly.
Come check out Dorian at Bayside Harley and Ducati.
Thank you.
All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of Meet the Team with Dorian Blair. Like we talked about, Dorian is our resident Ducati specialist, and I was actually outside taking photos of Ducatis with him yesterday, and he was telling me about how much information he's crammed in about Ducati. He knows the specs of these things.
Yeah, and it's sickening too. I can't believe that one man has that many numbers in his head.
Yeah.
He's like the count, one Ducati, two Ducati.
He's like Rain Man.
Yeah, pretty much. There's 42 toothpicks on the floor. But the one cool thing about Dorian, well, there's a lot of cool things actually, but Dorian is a shoe hound.
Yes.
Anytime you come up here, you got to take a look at Dorian's shoes.
Yes.
He's always got something good on. He's a collector.
And if he sees you wearing new shoes, he'll point it out. It's pretty cool. I was wearing new Nikes one day, and he was like, "I like your Nikes." And then he noticed that the glasses I was wearing one day had the Nike logo on them. It's so small. I don't know how he saw it. I was like 20 feet away, and he's like, "Are those Nike?" So he's definitely a shoe guy, which I think is pretty cool. It's definitely something different because at least from everyone I know here at the dealership, I don't know anyone else that's really big into that stuff.
No, most of us wear flip-flops.
Yeah, flip-flops. So
that's the best way to shift into second.
Yeah, exactly.
Flip-flops on.
Exactly. That's a joke. Don't ever do that. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode with Dorian. Hopefully you liked the new format. If you did, let us know in the comment section. For real this time. We really want to know what you guys think about the segments that we're doing and the show.
So we're going to do a little walk around on the motorcycle here, and I'm actually going to bring Dorian back into the fold. We're going to have Dorian tell us a little bit about the Ducati motorcycles. So if you're interested in learning, stay tuned. Just keep hitting play. Well, actually, don't keep hitting play. Just let it play.
Yeah,
don't touch
me.
Okay,
here we go.
Hello, happy people. My name is Dorian. I'm out here at Bayside Harley-Davidson and Ducati. Today I'm going to show you our 2020 Ducati Panigale V4 S. One of the highlights of the V4 S for this year are the canards, which they've added, which derive from MotoGP and World Superbike, which basically gives the bike better downforce, better front end feel, makes the bike a dream to ride. Just like always, our top of the line models, we got the Olin suspension, Brembo monoblock brakes. Up front here, we got a wider fairing for this year, give the rider better protection. A TFT screen, looks just like your cell phone, full color. And on that screen, you have multiple ride modes. You've got actual 3 ride modes, from just riding around town to full-on track mode. It's got everything from slip control, different levels of anti-lock braking. You've got wheelie control. You've got different levels of your quick shift up and down. So everything you need to be a great rider on the highway or any track in the world, this bike's got it right out the box. Here you got a 4.2 gallon tank. Take you anywhere you need to go, no problems. Here's your quick shift up and down, like I said earlier. You can adjust it the way you want, down, up. If you want to turn it off for better feel for those real experienced riders, go for it. You can do that. Back here, small seat. Although this does look small, you can get a rider's seat and pegs to add to it as an option. Single-sided swing arm, which always just looks so nice. When you look at it from the other side, with all this clear opening area, this always looks nice. Over here, unlike old Ducatis from back in the day with the rattle, rattle, rattle from the dry clutch, fully submerged clutch, nice and quiet, works every time. No slip, no problems. As you can see as well, the cooling for this new 214 horsepower V4 engine, can't beat it. With the wider fairing this year and also better cooling in the front to cool that powerful motor we have in here. This bike, like I said, makes 214 horsepower, 91 foot-pounds of torque. This bike will do, not supposed to say it, but above an hour if you were willing to push it. So come on down here, Bayside Harley-Davidson Ducati. Check us out. Check out the monsters we got up in here. And if you see something you like, come on down, take it home.
All right, so other than the promotions we have going on with Ducati, we do have some special options available for Harley riders as well, or people in general. We have our helmet trade-in program. If you bring your used helmet in, you can get 20% off of a brand new helmet.
Yep.
And then we also have, 25% off of cleaning products?
15% off all Harley-Davidson cleaning
products.
products.
No, I was kidding.
Yeah, 15% off all Harley-Davidson cleaning products, and both of those offers go until the end of April. So you have all the way, we have a little over a week from when you guys see this, or actually it'll be right at a week.
Right at a week.
So if you guys haven't done that yet, make sure you come in and capitalize on those deals. Those are really good deals. The helmet one's been going crazy. I was talking to the manager of that department, and she was telling me that the trade-in deal has been going crazy.
So another little thing, I threw something out last week, but I'll say this now. If you come in and mention this podcast and ask for No Nickname Mike, I'll buy you a poker chip.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Least I can do.
Yeah. Heck yeah, I like that. All right, cool. So the next thing that we want to talk about, we are going to go ahead and talk about if some of you guys have mentioned that you don't really have time to sit and watch the podcast. So I just wanted to briefly touch on, if you heard Mike talk about this earlier, we are actually available on SoundCloud now too. We are testing some of the other platforms, but for now we're sticking with just SoundCloud. It was the easiest. I do know a lot of people use SoundCloud, so I figured that was probably one of the easiest ways to get the audio only. If you guys have any suggestions on where you guys listen to podcasts only, I know some people do iTunes, Anchor, Spotify, stuff like that. Let us know, and if we have a considerable amount of listeners that want to just listen instead of go to YouTube, let us know. But again, if you're cool with YouTube, you can watch it there and you can just listen. You don't have to watch it. You can still just listen if you want. But the unique thing about our podcast show is we definitely have a lot of visuals. So I think you miss quite a bit if you don't watch.
Yeah, because I do the whole dancing thing a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody knows my moves.
And how would you ever see that with just listening? So
I'm not sure, but I guess they could listen to the soothing tone of our voices.
It'd be like ASMR.
Sure.
I don't know. I'll talk to you about it later.
We're doing this off camera.
It's not a bad thing. But as far as events go right now,
we got a bunch of them, right?
Yeah, we have a ton. We just don't know when.
This is an event.
I mean, yeah, but we should have a live studio audience one day. Or do this live. We could do this live.
Have them clap for us and stuff. We need an applause button.
Oh, a laugh track. So as far as events go, we are hoping that our first or next event is going to be probably around June, first week of June. But don't hold me to that. We're waiting on the governor's word.
The governor.
The governor's word.
Governor Northam.
Yeah, when he tells us that events are good to go, or when we hear from him that it's good to go, we will definitely let you guys know exactly what events they are. I think we're hoping for Ducati's grand opening again to still be the first one, but we will definitely keep you guys in the loop on that.
So for now, do your social distancing while you're watching our podcast
Yes, but make sure everyone in your household's watching. Just saying.
on separate televisions.
And separate accounts, so it counts as separate views.
We need hits.
Help. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and hop right into the dad joke of the week. My favorite segment, personally.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's awesome, man.
Yes, I love that. And I'm sure you do too.
Nah. The guy who tells the jokes is just a cornball.
He is kind of a loser, isn't he?
No, I wouldn't have said loser, but that's harsh.
Is that too much? All right, so we're going to bring you the dad joke of the week.
You guys check out this awesome Ducati Super Sport S.
Ducatis. They've been menacing mankind for a decade. What you doing, man?
Oh, just checking out this new bike.
Right on, right on. Somebody said something about you wanting a dad joke of the week or something.
Oh yeah, we haven't got one yet. Go
Right,
ahead and
so-
give it to us.
Check it out. Who married Duchess Audi?
I don't know.
Ducati. Yep. Take care, bro.
Well, that was silly.
Sometimes with you, Mike, I don't know what to do. I think I said that last week, but
I think my wife says the same thing.
yeah, she
Mrs. No Nickname.
Mrs. No Nickname. Poor thing. I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I'm sorry.
She won't.
What? She should be at least one of our views.
Oh, I'm not saying that she likes me that much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just Mrs. No Nickname.
Hey, so one thing I wanted to bring up, you said we didn't get a whole lot of comments, but we did have some emails sent to
Yes.
us.
So
I wanted to talk about a few of the emails, if it's cool with you.
Yes, and while he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and flash up our email. You can send an email directly to us at themorningridepodcast@outlook.com. I'll put it right there. Go right ahead.
So this one is timely, actually. Philip in Hampton wrote us, do you guys sell more than Harleys? Absolutely. We take bikes in on trade all the time. They're not always Harleys. And as you now know from this episode, we're an authorized Ducati dealership.
We have a Suzuki Boulevard right out there on the showroom floor.
We sure do. Thank you, Philip, for writing in. Jessica in Portsmouth, I know you guys stay busy all the time. When is the best time to come in? The best time to come in is right now.
There's never not a good time to come in. We don't care if you come in 5 minutes before closing, we'll stay.
Okay, I'm going to go to this one because I love this one. If Tyler was a motor,
Oh, jeez.
what bike would be the bottom half of his body?
What? Who asked that?
Her name is, can't really, I'm sorry. I don't know.
You don't
It's
know.
just a girl.
Okay.
I'm not even sure it's a girl, honestly.
If I was a motor,
If you were a motor.
what would the bottom half of my body be?
Huh?
Motorcycle.
Right, but what kind of motorcycle?
I would probably say a Road King. And the reason I would say that is because when I'm on the road, I like to take control of it. I like to make sure that I have control of the road, and I feel like a Road King is just appropriate. It's a
Right
big
on.
boss bike, and people just get out of your way.
You're the king of the road. And I'm actually embarrassed about reading this one, but I'll do it anyway. No, I can't. Never mind. We'll do that one next week.
You sure?
All right. This girl, she wants to know if the reason I wear sunglasses all the time is so that women don't get lost in my eyes. No, I just like sunglasses.
It's that simple.
Yeah. Well, there it is. That's the email segment for the week.
Awesome. If you guys want to be a part of that and get a shout out, write into that email that I just flashed up on the screen. We'll flash it up again. Send us an email, send us a question, or even a comment, and we'll read it off.
Road King Motar.
Road, is that going to be my new nickname?
No.
Road King Motar. All right, guys. So I think that is going to do it for the second episode.
I think they've probably had enough about now.
Yeah. If
5 minutes ago they left.
Yeah. If you made it this far, thank you.
Thank you
for
very
sitting
much.
through this. It means so much to us.
If you made it this far, hopefully we see you again next week.
Yes, please. So before we do let you guys go, I just want to say make sure that you guys do hit that subscribe button. When you subscribe, you will make sure to never miss another video. It will notify you, and it will also show up in your subscription feed so you never miss another episode. Make sure to hit a thumbs up button if you guys enjoyed it. And again, we want to see you in the comments section.
Leave the thumbs down button alone.
Yeah, don't touch it. Please.
All right, guys. So for technically Tyler, I'm no nickname Mike. You've been on the morning ride.
Have a good one, guys.